Hello, hello, and welcome to the Oliver Channel's weekly news update for February 11th through 17th. I very much struggle to say the word February, so if I mispronounce it, I'm sorry. I've done several takes of this. And when I say several, I mean a lot of takes of this week's news update, so forgive me if this take has a lot of stumbles in it. As always, we're going to start off by talking about what videos are going up this week, their titles, and highlighting if any of them are longer than 30 minutes or shorter than 20, because that's the ideal range in length for my videos. Then after that, we're going to talk a little bit about the Discord and the votes going on over there and other stuff. And on that topic, be sure to hit up the description of this video where you can find a link to join the Discord where you can interact with me more directly and vote on what games are played on this channel. And while you're in the description, also click the link to my Twitch channel and follow me over there so you can watch all of this recorded live and maybe appear in a video by chatting with me. And then there's also a link to my Tumblr, which is mostly just used for reblogging things I think are cool and making announcements when I go live on Twitch, which I also announce here on the community tab and over in the Discord. So let's get right into it, though. Starting off on February 11th, we have another week's Sunless Sea with episode 17. Or another week's Sunless Sunday with episode 17 of Sunless Sea, Station 3, where we explore the mysterious and disturbing Station 3. After that, we have episode 6 of Atomic Heart Annihilation Instinct, Diving Back In, where we re-enter the lair of the Dommy Mommy Refrigerator, a sentence which probably sounds very weird if you haven't been following the series up until now. And then after that, we have the extra long 32-minute episode of Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, episode 117, Secrets of Rito Village. Ooh, tantalizing. What could the secret be? And right now we're still thoroughly in the point in which this Tears of the Kingdom stuff were recorded literal months ago during the time when my computer was broken, so that's fun. We're still dealing with the remnants of that era. And then we cap off Sunday with episode 22 of Two Brothers Play Detroit Become Human, Rose, which is like many of the episodes in Detroit, very good and very nerve-wracking. Moving right along to February 12th, Aperture Monday, we have episode 4 of our Aperture Tag series, Now We're Thinking with Gels, episode 7 of Annihilation Instinct, Wall Butthole, I refuse to elaborate further, and episode 118 of Tears of the Kingdom, Mushroom Heaven. Moving right on to February 13th, we have the hour-long Tracks the Train Set game for this Tracks Tuesday, The Drop, where we spend a lot of time working on our special space roller coaster and putting a very fancy feature in it. Can you guess what that feature is based off the episode name? We follow up one extra long video with another extra long video, episode 8 of Annihilation Instinct, clocking in at 30 minutes. Soft lock? Question mark. Where did I break the game? Watch and find out. And then we have episode 119 of Tears of the Kingdom, Bone Repairman, where I fix up your bones. I fix bones for a living. Moving on to February 11th, this week's Arcane Wednesday, we have episode 5 of the Dishonored Canon Run, which clocks in at an extra long 31 minutes. I just wrote in saliva. Listen, this is the best take I've had yet. You don't want to know how bad the other ones were. But yeah, episode 5 of Dishonored the Canon Run, Branded, which, I'm enjoying this. I love playing anything from Arcane, and it's really fun playing this game while trying to adhere to the canon of events. After that, we have episode 9 of Annihilation Instinct, which is extra long at 47 minutes. The episode's name is A Real Ball Ache. And it has, I think, one of my favorite enemies in Atomic Heart. I don't want to definitively say it's my favorite, but it's up there, right alongside the Ploosh. And then we cap off that day, or sorry, we're not capping off that day. We then follow up that video with episode 120 of Tears of the Kingdom, Infiltration, and then we cap off the day with episode 3 of Conan Exiles with Atomic Squid, Praise Ymir, where we praise the Lord. And the episode clocks in at 33 minutes, another extra long episode. So, you know, Wednesday's gonna be a day of extra long episodes. Moving on to Nitrome Thursday on February 15th, we have episode 2 of Skywire 2, A Good Difficulty Curve, where we just have a nice time playing some Nitrome. We then follow that up with episode 10 of Annihilation Instinct, Lore Recap, which I believe is the episode where I really finally start to understand what's happening, because Annihilation Instinct left me very, very confused. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the information I didn't realize until like halfway through the DLC. This DLC follows the bad ending, because the game had a good ending and a bad ending. This DLC follows the bad ending, and DLC 2 follows the good ending. And then we have episode 121 of Tears of the Kingdom capping off Thursday. I can use words. The very special episode 121, Master Sword. And it's a good episode. Moving right from that to February 16th, we have another Fallout Friday with another episode of Fallout 2, episode 34, Road to Redding, where we make our way to Redding. We then have episode 11 of Annihilation Instinct, Bubble Balls. Episode 122 of Tears of the Kingdom, Back North. And then another episode of Two Brothers Play Undertale, which I totally have recorded. It's totally recorded now and not going to be recorded after this news update, because that'd be silly to presume that the video I haven't recorded will get recorded. Listen, me and my brother are going to try and get it done. There should be an episode of Undertale up this week. We just haven't recorded it yet. I got to get it recorded and edited within like a couple days. But yeah, so I can't even tell you what the title of that episode is. Or what number it is, because I don't want to scroll back through my notes and figure out what the last episode's number was. Moving on to February 17th, this week's City Saturdays. We have the hour-long episode 11, Newton, where we make a new town. Not the new town from the vote, a new town offshooting the other one. We'll talk about City Skylines and stuff. We try and expand our city with a new project. We then follow that up with episode 12 of Atomic Heart, Who Wants Candy? Episode 123 of Tears of the Kingdom, Under the Korok Forest, and we cap off the week with another cycle of Two Brothers Play Outer Wilds, cycle 46, which is a very eventful episode. Which, by the way, we've been listening to Outer Wilds music this whole time, because it is one of my favorite video games ever, if not my favorite. So, always gonna throw that music on in the background. With all of that out of the way, let's talk a little bit about show it, OBS, show it. The Discord, where of course we have the Olirik forums with some select chats made for different things. You know, just some generic areas for you guys to message in and talk. Things where you can suggest stuff for the City Skylines. You know, you can go to the Aperture Talk and suggest maps. If I put this little heart on a map, that means that I have added it to my playlist of tests to run. You can go to tracks, where you can suggest things for me to build on the island, as well as claim a property for yourself from these two little diagrams. So that's fun. You can go to the City Skylines chat and suggest things you want to see built and give me city building advice, because I suck at that. And now there's the brand new Fallout New Vegas chat where you can help me start putting together a mod list for the Fallout New Vegas playthrough. I've already listed all of the mods I have, and any new mods I add I mention over here, and I'd love to get suggestions from you guys. In addition to all of these forums where you can chat, there's also the votes channel, where this first vote here will determine what will replace Atomic Heart once we finish all of its DLCs, or at least all of its DLCs that have released so far. And right now, as of the time I'm recording this, it is a tie between Marvel Blast Gold, Halo Combat Evolved, Webbed, and Metro 2033 for what the next game I play will be. So hop on over there and maybe you can tip the scales and change the vote. Then there is the Fallout vote, which determines what I'll play on Fallout Fridays after I beat, Fallout New Vegas is already the one going up after Fallout 2. That's already been set in stone. But you can vote on what will happen after Fallout New Vegas, with even a extended vote further down has hinted at right here, which right now everybody's predominantly saying Fallout 3. Then we have the Portal vote. We can vote on what large-scale Portal thing you want me to do next, but I will say between Tag and the next thing we play, there is going to be a buffer of us doing a little bit of perpetual testing, and I've also already selected the series post-Tag, but this is the vote what will come in the series post-Tag. There's the Arcane Wednesdays vote, where you can vote on what you want to see me play on future Arcane Wednesdays. For those of you wondering where Prey is, I want to finish all of the Dishonored games before I start adding the non-Dishonored games to the vote. So yeah. And then we have... Ooh, and actually, hang on. There's a change I wanted to make. I've decided this is just going to be part of the canon run outright. So there we go. Rather than making its own separate thing, I'll remove that vote later. We then have the... Well, this vote is one thing for the far future of the City Skylines series. Should we make a new world city when they add map editors? But then there's this one, which is going to remain open. This set, which will remain open until March 11th. And I highly advise you guys hop over and vote on this, because it will dictate the future of City Skylines. Spoilers, in the near future, I'm going to horribly bankrupt the city, and then make an attempt to save it. And this is a series of votes to determine what I do to that city. Do we keep on trying with the map we have, or do we move on? Or do we try and restart and do a sort of soft season 2 of I'm gonna call everything we've done up until now the pilot season of City Skylines, and what we're about to do if we if we stick with this, it'll still be season 1 of City Skylines. But if we start a new city early, I'm gonna just call that pilot 1, and what we do next season is season 1, because whatever. I'm just being silly. Moving on from those votes, we then also have the Fallout New Vegas challenge run votes for what challenge runs you would want to see me play in future New Vegas runs. And then we can just click that to shoot up to the top again. So yeah. I hope you're all looking forward to the wonderful string of content coming out this week. I love all you very, very much, and ta for now.